Every time Sweldo arrives, the first thing they pay is everyone except themselves. Bills, utang, paluwagan, groceries, all of that before savings or investments. And no wonder many Filipinos are still broke despite working hard. In this video, I'll share why. I used to think that I would be happy when I finally get a higher salary. After all, I work hard. I deserve it. I will finally have extra for travel, food, clothes. But until now, my salary has increased 5 times since I entered the workforce. And yet I wasn't any happier. In fact, I was getting more and more stressed every payday. My salary was barely enough to cover my lifestyle. And it didn't take long before I realized that. The reason my Sweldo felt like it's never enough is because my money disappeared the moment it entered my bank account. I didn't see savings as a bill that needed to be paid, so I didn't prioritize it. But the rich do the opposite. They make themselves the top priority. They call it pay yourself first. Now, I know what you're thinking. We all know that we should save first before spending on other things. But I promise this video is not another generic financial advice you've heard before. Because if you continue watching this video till the end, I'll teach you a simple trick to pay yourself first, even if your salary is less than 30,000 pesos a month. Now back to the video. The truth is, I never had enough money for savings when I was earning less than 30K. So I started small. I transfer 100 pesos from my checking account to my savings account every payday. Sometimes I forgot about it. Sometimes I thought of withdrawing it to spend on something nice. But whenever I did, I would see myself getting upset with my past self for not being consistent. If I could go back in time, I would tell myself, don't touch that money. That 100 pesos had become an anchor for me to start paying myself first. Now it's been 3 years since then, and I've managed to build my savings, invest in properties, and I'm even able to buy my dream car without loans. And all these happened while earning a low salary and having zero financial knowledge. So I know that anyone can do it too. Now let's talk about what does paying yourself first really mean. It means the first slice of your Sweldo goes to your future self. Before Meralco, before Globe, before Shopee, before anything. You put aside 10% of your salary into savings or emergency fund, 5% into investing like Gcash, stocks. When you prioritize savings first, 2 amazing things will happen. First, you will adjust your spending automatically. When you know you only have 90% of your salary left to spend, you will think twice before clicking Buy Now. Second, you will feel empowered instead of helpless. When you find yourself needing to cut back on expenses, you won't feel deprived because you know you're doing it to build a life you want to live, not a life you're forced to live. You create space to grow your wealth little by little. This is how the average Filipino becomes financially secure. By the way, this is also how the average person becomes financially secure. Now I know you're probably thinking, okay, this makes sense, but how do I actually start? Well, there are 2 ways to approach this. First, if you already have an existing emergency fund or savings, great. Transfer 10% of your salary to your savings account or set up an automatic transfer every payday. If you don't have one, start small. Set aside 50 pesos a week or 200 pesos a month. Just make sure that money is going somewhere, whether it's in a bank account, an investment, or even a piggy bank. Don't touch it. Just let it sit and grow. Next, start tracking your expenses. Knowing where your money goes will help you find areas to cut back and save more. There are plenty of free budgeting apps available online. My favorite is a free budgeting app because it's super easy to use. It allows you to input your income and expenses and categorize them for better tracking. It also lets you create financial goals and plans. So try it out. And lastly, automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings or investment accounts. That way, you won't be tempted to spend it. It took me years to learn these simple habits, but I wish someone had taught me them sooner. So I'm making this video to pay it forward. Your bills are someone else's priority, but your goals, only you can pay for them. So before you pay the world, Pay yourself. Secure your future, piso by piso. That's how we win.